Hello, people from the world. Just want to do a simple information exchanging video. So I'm just gonna record with my phone because the file is gonna be smaller. So someone's asking me, what's the situation I've been here? Do I have I seen people patrolling with machine guns shoot people who are infected? And also the basic my understanding of the whole thing. So I paid attention to this incident at 23rd in January. I started to before that I was preparing. I was working for my touring plan because I intended to go to Shanghai because I really want to go that city, to tour that city with my recumbent trike and camping. I was working on it and try to go there to have a week, around 1 week, maybe 2 week tour. And as soon as I about to finish and this thing happened, I mean, like, it gets big enough, so I paid attention to it. So that was 23rd January, and since that I started to watching a lot the actual footage of what happened in Wuhan and January in China. Those footages on YouTube are basically being carried out from China because that don't get spread in China. You will get trouble of spreading that. So those are the people who now being Chinese but live abroad around the world. But they speak Chinese, they know Chinese, and they have the information source. That's how I get informed. So I haven't seen any machine gun patrol shooting infections in my area. I live near Shanghai, 400 km near Shanghai. Between the route from Shanghai to Wuhan is, but in this city, people generally didn't inform well. They still like nothing happens. People start to removing their face masks when they're walking on the street. Haven't seen people walking and suddenly collapsed and dead. Haven't seen yet. I wasn't out much working with people. The spiritual aspect behind the virus, I have something to talk about because I've seen a few videos talking about the some channelers, probably Chinese channelers, having communicated to the virus itself. And the virus said that they are not our enemy. They exist for millions, trillions, whatever length of time. They're definitely older than us, and they know everything. They exist in every organism, even bacteria, I think. And they know a lot of stuff. That's why we cannot tackle with them. And they said it's the karma of whom which they treat the environment, treat themselves so poorly, and it's their karma to get infected, and it's settled by something, I guess. If they are going to dead or not, and some people using this virus infection as a opportunity to leave the Earth, to go to other planet to keep learning and experiencing, or as an opportunity to go fifth, go fourth, who knows. That's what I've learned. And also, this planet Earth, Gaia, is shifting into, I don't know, fourth density or fifth. They said fifth. I don't quite get it, but it's apparently experiencing a lot of shifts. There are earthquakes 5.0 in Chengdu, probably early today. There will be a lot of earthquakes, more earthquakes around this area, around the globe. And the land will be, the mainland China will be more and more tough to live. That's the main reason I decided to move to Tibet, to find a place to live. Also, the virus said it's an opportunity to learn. Just do not try up human on Earth. Don't try to don't try to get rid of the virus. The virus said the worst intention of human is to try to get rid of things. Everything exists for a reason, and instead of try to kill, try to tackle, try to war with this virus, be alone with it and use this as an opportunity. For example, if you infected, use it as an opportunity to learn, to progress, to evolve, to like, did I treat myself like shit? Did I eat properly? Did I treat people properly? Did I not loving myself enough? Did I blame myself too much because just because I haven't reaching some ridiculous goal set to ourselves? To forgive ourselves, to love ourselves more, to treat others the same, treat everything the same, treat the environment the same. The plants are life. Some are more spiritually involved than us. Animals are lives. Dolphins are seventh density, they said, from Orion. It's Virus said that. It's pretty mind-blowing. That's what I gained information so far, and it's been really helpful. And I do believe it is a opportunity to learn, to evolve. To this thing is like a reminder to me. It's like, do for it. Here's the reason. Do for it. And do what you love. That's what I've been said. To live a life you really intended to, and just don't be caught into this money game anymore. It's a big thing to Chinese. Many Chinese still being caught into this because they haven't been rich yet, not rich enough. They work for money 24/7, and the money is the only reason for them to do things. Other than that, they learn nothing because they spend all their time busy trying to get money. I get it, because living in cities, you need to pay the shelter, you need to pay the food, but system lost the ability to just survive, find a place to live, find food. It don't need money to live. It don't need money to live. And many Chinese forget that. You live in the city, you're being trapped in this concrete prison, and it make you think, oh yeah, need money, everything need money. But we need materials, need tools to help us to evolve, but not being trapped into this money game. it's not about money. It's it's a tool. It's a neutral tool, but it can trap people inside. It can be negative for the mind, and majority of Chinese people still struggling to survive in that way, so they don't have opportunity to learn basic physics, basic bioscience, science, like basic everything, how to speak, how to express themselves properly, how to just communicate to people, to each other. It's all basic things, but majority of people do not have that ability because they busy earning money. 11. So, yeah, it is terrible. It is the hospital is literally hell. People, it's literally hell. I don't need to describe. Just imagine hell, and it is what's going on in hospital. All the major hospitals in Wuhan, in people city around it. In my city, probably yes right now. Yeah. But you don't get to see unless you go to the hospital. You don't get to realize how bad it is unless there are someone literally collapse on the street, and then later a bunch of white people. I mean, the guy who wear the like protection, all protection. I don't know the exact word, but all white, face masks, all sealed, like like chemical war, that. And the possibility of being manufactured the virus, and possibility of war against the world by I'm not gonna talk about that. So the Palladian said, instead of spending your energy focusing on the negative, focusing your energy to the ascension, show now this is my understanding, show the best part, show the art of living, and just don't, after proper inform, after knowing what's actually going on, but not being it's okay, it's alright, because you stay at home, and don't properly inform, even how many, even the actual data, like 200,000 people infected. You don't have the idea. You don't understand it. It's just a number. You don't know. You probably never seen 200,000 people. You just don't get it until you experience it. Until you go to the hospital, until you see dead people on the street, and then like, oh my god. Before that, you'll be like, yeah, 200 people. Yeah, you don't get it. After proper informed, that will help you to understand it more. You will never understand it fully unless you experience it, unless you self-infected. But you can be properly formed, gathering as much as information as you can to have a rough idea about the situation. I've been doing that all the time. Now I allow myself to shift into the next phase, is to do what Palladian said, to focus. Now you are ready to focusing on the next, but not like not knowing anything and being like, yeah, it's alright. That is just ignorant. Focusing on the ascension, focusing on be a better spiritually advanced. I'm getting struggling to using words, but that's basically my understanding so far. There are quite a lot of channeling information on YouTube, but actually in Chinese. So I may bother to make some translation videos, but it takes time. It's not my main focus right now, but I've seen quite a lot of channeling informations, actually Chinese. So yeah, this video is getting too long, and I hope you can use this global pandemic, as a opportunity to involve yourself, and don't be too panic, don't be too serious about it. Just don't freak out. And the virus said, it's just gonna be a reminder. They not gonna do it big, okay? They're not gonna do it big. It's just a reminder, to remind people who being like an asshole. Okay, so if you are spiritually involved, if you treat yourself like you treat others, I mean, like, if you treat yourself properly, if you don't blame yourself like I always cannot do this, I always fail that. If you pass that and treat yourself like you treat your other things you love, and you probably will be alright. Even working among infections, you'll probably be alright. The virus said they are very peaceful, very not warlike species. So I think it will be alright. It will be alright as soon as you're a good person. So have a good day and do what you love. That's it.